Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are doing another exciting haul, a new Gymshark collection which is called the Retro Collection. I don't have too many pieces here, so I was originally just gonna do like a review over on my Instagram or TikTok, but I kind of still wanted to dive into the pieces, go through sizing, go through material and how they fit. So yeah, I thought like it'll be much better just to do a YouTube video, even if it is a little bit shorter. And there is only 2 colorways as well, but this collection is really interesting actually. It has that 80s vibe, 80s kind of aesthetic, kind of giving tennis or golf or badminton, like kind of like that. It does have capris, tops, skirts. So that is the vibe of this collection. I wouldn't say it's my all-time favorite collection, but I do think it has a place in Gymshark collections, and I love how Gymshark are now branching out into so many different areas so that you can wear these for other activities and other sports outside of the gym. Yeah, so let's just get started, and don't forget you can use my code TORIFIT10 for an extra 10% off your order, and please let me know if you do so I can thank you. It honestly means the absolute world. So I feel like we should just start with the piece everyone is currently talking about. It's the new Gymshark capris, and this is in the colour winning pink. They did come out winning pink and then also classic green, which is definitely giving like Wimbledon. I really like this green. I feel like a great colour as we transition into autumn as well. But yeah, if we just start with the capris. So these are the new Gymshark capris. I don't know how I feel about capris. I feel like, I know they're coming back into fashion and lots of people are wearing them now, but I still kind of struggle to jump on board with that. I don't know if it's just because I find it really hard to style and like pair with other pieces. I'm not sure, but let me know what you think about these in the comments. Yeah, these are the new capris. They have an elasticated waistband and it's about 2 inches thick, so very different in comparison to like Gymshark other collections that do the really like long high-waisted waistbands. I mean, they are still really high-waisted, but in terms of where the compression is only over about 2 inches. I do love the detailing of the waistband with that like contrast colour. It's like a white, really faded pink, if you can see that, and definitely again adding to that retro kind of vibe. It doesn't have a front seam, which I really like, as I feel like lots of capris still have the front seam, so these don't, which is great. But they do have a seam running down the back in between your glutes, just to help separate your glutes a little bit more and give your glutes something and make them look flattering without having any sort of scrunch. In terms of the material, it is that silky soft kind of material, really stretchy as well, really comfortable, and I wouldn't say too compressive. So I did go for a small in these, which is my normal size, and I do think I have a little bit of room in them. I potentially could have sized down to an extra small just for a little bit more support and compression, but they are a really comfortable pair of leggings you can definitely wear all day long. It just has the white Gymshark logo on the front, but that is the only logo it has. That is basically them. I'm not really sure like how I would style these. I feel like they look best with like the matching bras and matching top. I do actually play tennis. I have been playing tennis for most of my life actually, so I will be trying these out on the tennis court as well, because I feel like that is the place for them. But like I mentioned with the sizing, if you are in between, I think I would size down, as they don't have much compression and they are super stretchy as well. As always, I'll put like try on clips here so you can see what they look like on. I don't actually have the green capris with me, but I do have all the other items in both colours to show you. So if we go with the green bra, so you can kind of see that. So this is the new retro sports bra. I do really like this bra. It has that like v-neck style, again that really silky soft material. It kind of feels the same material as Elevate, I would say, or Legacy, so it does have that like silky feeling, not too thick and not too compressive. Again, it has that elasticated band that goes around your torso, and I do feel like that just adds to the bra and gives you a little bit more support, because the straps are quite fine, so they don't give you a lot of support, even though you can adjust them, which is great. And they do also come with pads that can be removed, which is good. So in terms of support with this, I would say it's a low to medium support bra, and that's me being quite small chested. So if you are big chested, do take that into account. It's not going to give you loads of support, but it's still going to be comfortable, and I think having the adjustment on the straps does help a lot. But I do really like the coverage of the bra. I feel like it has a medium coverage. It's not too small like the minimal bras, but then it's also not covering your whole chest. So yeah, really nice coverage. And I think the only other thing to note is that the straps can't be removed or swapped. I know in a lot of Gymshark sports bras now you can undo the straps and then hook them like on the other side or tie onto a halter neck, but these are fixed in place, so you can't do that, and they just go straight down like that. And then finally, the Gymshark logo is on the back in the middle. I don't think Gymshark have many sports bras with the position of the logo there. I'm not sure, maybe correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like most of them are like on the front, so that is a little bit different. And then just to show you the pink, so again exactly the same, but this is in the winning pink. I'm not sure what colour I prefer. I feel like this is more summery, and then the green one is more like autumny, but also giving more tennis kind of vibes. but that is the pink, and I do think they look really nice together with the capris and also with the Skort, which I'll show you because they do have that same waistband. I think for sizing for this, I would say stay true to size as much as possible. If you are in between, maybe size up because you do have the adjustment in the straps that you can make, but it is a really stretchy, comfortable sports bra. Okay, next moving on to the Skorts. Now this is the piece that makes me think of tennis, and I do think Gymshark have made this really well. As someone who has played tennis and does have like tennis clothes, including Skorts, this is feeling really good. I definitely can see myself wearing this to play in. Well, let me just turn it to the front. There we go. I don't know if I'll be wearing this in the gym. It does say on the website, perfect for in the gym and out of the gym, but I don't know. I just can't see myself wearing this in the gym. Yeah, I feel like this is for more tennis, paddle, those kind of things, but I do really like it. Again, with that contrast detailing, elasticated waistband, which is really comfortable. It does compress you a little bit, but I think because it is so small, you don't feel like completely restricted around like your stomach and around your torso, which is nice. Again, the material is silky soft, really stretchy, and they also have the pleats, which I think is really nice. Like, it just makes it a little bit more feminine, a little bit more girly. Yeah, I really like that. And then obviously, as it is a Skort, it does have the built-in shorts as well. Very similar to like the Elevate feeling shorts, really silky, kind of giving that second skin feeling. I do really like a Skort because it just makes you feel a bit more secure with having the shorts underneath. And I do believe these shorts are about 4-inch seam, so they are quite short, but I feel like that is absolutely fine when you're wearing a Skort. I do really like this Skort. I think the only thing I'm not too keen on is how high it comes up my torso. It is very high-waisted. I know I do have a shorter torso, but yeah, it's very high-waisted, so I do like to fold mine down like this, which basically looks exactly the same because it still has the contrast detailing on the waistband on the inside as well, but I feel like it looks better when you fold it down, so it's good to have that option. For sizing, I think I would say stay true to size unless you are in between, and then I probably would say size down. It does have quite a bit of length at the bottom, but then also around your torso, and it's very stretchy, so I definitely feel like you could get away with it. And then again, just to show you the green, but obviously exactly the same. Okay, then the last piece I have to show you is the new retro midi polo. Now, I actually really like these. I do love anything with a quarter zip, and that does include like t-shirts rather than just like jumpers and sweatshirts. So yeah, I really like this. The material of this is really nice. It feels really good quality. It kind of feels very similar to the Vital Seamless Light t-shirt if you have that. It's that knitted but very fine material, which makes it very breathable. And I do believe this has the breathable panels on the side, which just help keep you cool, but then also kind of give you a more fitted look, so it does look really flattering. Again, it has the white Gymshark logo on the side, on the front, and then it does also have the collar that you can fold down, and the zip on the front. And I like the zip because I feel like you can wear it lower if you want, or you can wear it higher if you want, depending on how you like it to look. I think the only other thing to mention about this is that it is slightly cropped. I wouldn't say it's like a crop top, but it kind of sits over your hips, hence why it's called like a midi polo. But it does sit right on top of the Skort or the capris as well, which I think is really nice. And I think I actually prefer this length to having like a full long polo top. So again, this one is in the classic green. And then we also have the winning pink again. I feel like this piece, other than probably the sports bras, are the most versatile piece of the collection, because I think you can be wearing these in the gym. That's going to give you more coverage if you don't just like wearing a sports bra, but still going to be really breathable to keep you cool. And also for running, I feel like you could just throw this on with a pair of shorts, and that would just be a great top option. So yeah, so I know I'll definitely get a lot of wear out of these. And I think for sizing, stay true to size as much as possible, and if you are in between, go on how you want it to fit. So if you do want it to be slightly more fitted on you, maybe size down, but if you want it to be a bit looser, then I would size up. And that is literally the whole collection. Very quick review, but I still wanted to get it up for you. I think my overall thought on this is that the actual collection is very comfortable, made really well, and I do think it has a place in Gymshark's collections, but maybe not for in the gym. I feel like I wouldn't wear many of these pieces actually in the gym for training, but for doing outdoor activities, for tennis, for running, for hiking, things like that, I feel like I'll get more use out of this collection in those areas rather than in the gym. But yeah, I do really like the collection. It's really comfortable. The material is really silky, has that kind of second skin feeling, and it does fit quite well. So let me know what you think of this collection, and especially the capris. Don't forget you can use my code TORIFIT10 for an extra 10% off, and I'll be back with another video very soon.